folks, this is Darth Ravage 07 coming to you today with another quick review courtesy of my good friend and pal on YouTube, Ultramegatronus. Also does Ultramegatronus Live. Make sure to watch his stuff down in the links below there. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again to all those who have subscribed. Onward and upward, trying to get to 2K by the time we go to TFCon Baltimore, but we're going to take a break and head back into Star Wars, the Clone Wars micro series on this next take. And this is the Mace Windu from that Star Wars micro galaxy like short series. I think if you put all the shorts together, it's about a 2-hour long animated feature covering the Clone Wars. I can't remember the guy's name, but I'll also put that down in the description below there. It's a masterful little piece of Star Wars. I watched with my son growing up, and now he's the biggest fan of Clone Wars, as I am a fan of the original trilogy, along with many others out there. So on the back of the box, you got the Clone Wars are brought to life in a unique animation style that captures the drama of this epic period. Jedi warriors lead clone troopers into battle against the evil separatist forces. And this is the way I've looked art style in this show. But what I really love about, and there's the timeline again there, guys. 50th limited Lucasfilm anniversary. Can't believe this stuff's this old. And it's commemorating the first for 50 years of the figures in Star Wars, Clone Wars, and the timeline. Like I said, love having all this together. Love this rendition, as when we get it out of the box, you'll see that it takes the outfit and puts it on Samuel L. Jackson's body. Pretty masterful. Let's get it unboxed, guys. And here's Master Windu on the turntable, looking phenomenal. With, like I said, the Samuel L. Jackson head sculpt and the hands and that kind of thing. The soft goods robe is always a big plus in my booking category. He can bust some of these poses, but other poses can't be obtained. And it does got a fair amount of articulation, but it suffers from the same articulation issues as other 6-inch Black Series. And like with sword dudes, be it lightsabers or swords or any of that stuff, I feel like that's where Star Wars Black Series, Marvel's Legends, and even the Transformers, they lack that articulation of doing up and down like this with their hands. And so anyway, but you do got him with that cool force grip that he does in the show. If you've not watched that, that's a really awesome battle scene. And he's like literally throwing pieces of battle droids at other battle droids and shredding them, and then just taking out a whole encampment whenever he makes his introduction into that micro galaxy series. Let's go through his articulation next. That articulation is kind of special here, guys. He's got all the way around the head there, which he should never do that. It's kind of creepy. He can look up this far. He can look down that far. His neck is very limited due to the way it's made. You can get all the way up and around. Just be careful with this shoulder joint because it could be loose. And I can put some glue on there and get that to actually fit into place, because the other side does just fine with it. He's got all the way around if you need it at the waist. There's that. You got some up and down ab crunch. You can look back that far, you can go down that far. Then he got the elbow swivel. If I can get it, there it is. You got the elbow swivel. He's got his grip and saber hand. That's the only thing he's got on that right hand. He's got all the way around there, and he's got that one axis that way that's back and forth, so you can do those kind of pointy things. Then over here on this hand, he's got the force grip hand, like I was saying, and it can articulate the other way where the other one has it, and you get all the way around with it there at the wrist. You get this much in the elbow, that there, and the butterfly is a little weird here. It's got a butterfly, but then it also interferes with the shoulder. Something's not quite right. It might be because soft goods cape there, or the cloak. That's okay, I'm good with it. This one does, the right arm does better than the left arm. And then if you can get it out to a full T, and you can get only that much of the splits due to the limitations of this joint here. So then there's that. I wish this was soft goods on the lower part, but that's okay. I understand why they did it. You got a double pin at the knee. Those old standard, I wish this was pinless, but that, like I said, is a couple-year-old figure, and probably missed that memo kind of thing. No swivel whatsoever. You get this much in the boot this way, you get back up that way that much far, and you can get some ankle tiltage as deemed appropriate. So I will try to get a really cool pose and give in some final thoughts on this guy. The sculpt looks amazing. I love the soft goods. Now let's get into that final thoughts thing. Some final thoughts on Mace Windu. This is the best I could do to get him with the life imitating box art pose. I love that box art on this 50th anniversary version of Mace Windu. I really do like this Mace Windu, even with his shortcomings. The soft goods is always a good idea. He's a little bit limited in articulation. I wish that if they do another rendition of it, that we could actually get the animation version. I love that animation style. If you hadn't seen that series, it's worth a watch. I think you can find it on YouTube and most anything. Like, I think you can even go into Disney Plus and find it here and watch it. It's a masterful little series. The same artist that did Samurai Jack did that Micro Galaxy. I got that on the brain. Sorry, guys. That Micro series from the Clone Wars is really awesome watch. I like it. I still enjoy it. It's a good digestible chunk of the Clone Wars. It covers a lot of cool battle sequences and stuff with that animation. Thanks again for watching my channel, guys. Thanks again to Ultramegatronus, my good buddy and pal, for sending this out to me. It made my day yesterday and brightened my day, definitely. Got one of two coming from him, so I gotta get Aayla on the turntable next and get her reviewed. Thanks again for watching, guys. Thank you again, Ultramegatronus. Make sure to watch Ultramegatronus live. Stay tuned to my stuff here. Like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Y'all have a good day. May the force be with you all, always.